Good morning, guys. Let's talk. Okay. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Party of 7. It's your girl Arie Moore, and I am back with another video. I haven't posted on this channel in a few weeks, and I'm back. And this video is actually really different. Like, something told me to try. Well, I'm not really gonna try. I'm just gonna do it. To make a video for the moms out there. It's 2023. It's a new year, and you never know who needs this video. Like, I don't care if only 2 people watches this video, as long as they can take something from it. But as you guys already read by the title, I am going to be talking about my truth as a mother. And I just hope that it resonates with some other girls out there. And what I'm looking for in this video is to really just connect with someone and connect with other women just like me who may have similar things, you know, or feel similar things. So yeah, if you are new to this channel and you only knew because you found this video, please do go ahead and take some time to subscribe, guys. I do a lot of family travel content on here. I do cooking videos on this channel. This is a family channel, so yeah, we're growing. We're slowly growing, but I'm very proud of this channel, guys. I do have a main channel, Late Nights with Arie. I post on there more than I post on here. If you want to check that channel out, the information will be in the description box down below. But yeah, so let me put my glasses on. Sorry, let me put my glasses on because I want to be able to see you guys. There she is. So my kids just left for school, right? They just left for school. And I was just like looking at them while they was just getting ready and just like doing what they usually do every single morning, which is get ready for school, argue and fight. And then they ask me for stuff, and then they write me little love notes and stuff. They give me little papers of drawings, and they tell me that they love me. You know, that's just our morning routine literally every day. And then we go through the same thing when they come home from school. They literally draw me pictures, tell me they love me. They argue, they fight, they do all that good stuff. And I was just looking and I was just like, y'all don't understand how much I'm willing to just risk my entire life for y'all. Like, really just risk my entire life for you kids, you little beings that I pushed out years and years ago. Like, I'm just so willing to risk it all for my kids. And it's not easy, unfortunately. Like, when I was young, I had my son at 16. So from 16 to now I'm 29, I've been a mother. And I gave up so much when I was 16. I used to model. I was signed to Wilhelmina agency, and I know I let my mama down when I got pregnant. And I know for sure, like, it's like she told me. And during that time, so like, I'm just gonna, this is just a video, guys. If it's too long, I understand if you guys want to leave, but this is something that I really want to do for this year because there's so much coming for me this year, and I just want to just get out my truth real fast for people who don't really know me. But when I was 16, I was real heavy in modeling, probably like 15, 16, but I always say 16 because for me, that's when I actually quit. So I put a lot of work into my modeling. My mom put me in classes. I did several photo shoots. I did a lot of stuff with modeling. Like, I learned how to do my makeup. I learned how to take care of my skin. Obviously, I'm older now, and I you know, I have blemishes and stuff, but I'm working on just doing right by me. But I found out I got pregnant right before I was going to do a commercial. And I was so excited for that opportunity, and my mom was just like really upset with me because I was pregnant. So she called my agent and told her that I couldn't do it. So from that moment, we did have a conversation, and we was like, okay, so after you have the baby, then you'll get back into it and we'll just pick up where you left off. So at that time, I was kind of just like, I think I was love struck because I really wanted to follow his dad around, my son's dad. My son is 12 now. I really wanted to follow him around and just, you know, find my own way and just, you know, I was a mom, I was in a relationship, and I just really thought I knew it all. And following that path was really, it was a bad choice. And I will say this, had I not followed that path, honestly, I would not be the person that I am today. I've grown so much, but I did follow that path, and I ended up being in a really abusive relationship with my son's dad, very, very young. It was super violent, and God left me with two choices. He ended up being arrested for like robbery and burglary. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. He was arrested and he was incarcerated, and right before he went in front of the judge that very day, he put his hands on me really bad. I had black eyes and stuff, and I actually went to court with him still, and I had these bruises all over me. And I remember sitting in the courtroom, and y'all, this is my truth. If this is too much, I understand, but I just want to let you guys know my truth as a mother, and like my struggles and where I've come from, and just a little bit of my background, because this is a family channel, and sometimes you just want to know who is in front of that camera. But I remember sitting in the courtroom, and you know, he's making his peace as a young man. He wants to be free. He does not want to be in jail. He doesn't, you know, nobody really does, even when they're doing stuff. It's like whatever. But I was left with two choices, which was leave or stay. I remember praying beforehand, and I hope he doesn't cross this video because I literally prayed for this, and this is my truth. But right before he went up in front of the judge, I kept praying. I said, if he goes to jail, I'm going to break free. And I just kept saying it. I 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 believe the judge, when he looked out into the courtroom, and he was asked if his family was here, and I stood up with my son, and he was like, yeah, I have a child and all of this stuff. And I believe that judge looked at me and seen all the bruises around my body, and I think that he made a judgment not based off of what he did, because it probably could have been a slap on the wrist, probation, get out, free, scot-free, whatever, because he wasn't like in and out of jail. That was like literally his first offense. But I think that judge looked at me and seen me in that moment, and that's what he based his judgment off of. And prayer really works. Like, prayer really works, guys. So from that point on, I ended up being a single mom, and I was struggling so bad because I didn't have a lot of support. I was in and out, staying at friends' houses, staying at my family's houses, my aunt's houses, and I was just in and out really bad. And this went on for years. This went on for years. Through that time, I had more kids. I was in more bad relationships, just in and out, looking for love and all the wrong places. And a few years ago, I left my very last relationship, which is my last two daughters' dad. And that relationship really opened my eyes. It opened my eyes to my choices. It was really abusive. He was very abusive. It started with him being abusive to me mentally, and then he started doing physical abuse. And then once he really kind of got bored with me, he started being abusive to my kids. So that was really hard to break free from. And to this day, I'm literally still fighting him in court, trying to get my kids any kind of justice. I don't care what kind of justice we get. It's just, I just want something, because what we went through with him was probably one of the worst that I've ever went through in my entire life. I felt like I was always being tortured. I felt like my kids was always being tortured. I lived in fear. And when I broke free from that relationship, then, you know, I had to have my mom involved, and people that love me had to get involved to really help me emotionally move past that. I ended up moving, and when I moved into the apartment that I'm in now, I found the most peace that I've ever found in my entire life, y'all. The most peace I've ever found in my entire life. And I'm so thankful, because had I not gone through what I went through, not just in my last relationship, but all of my relationships, I would not be the person that I am today. And I went from being an unsure mom to a very sure mom. I'm sure that I want my kids to have a happy lifestyle. I'm sure I want my kids to have a healthy lifestyle. I'm sure that my kids deserve the world. Like, I took that search of that I'm looking for love, and I put that into my kids. Now, with that being said, the truth about being a mom is what we do not talk about. We make a lot of sacrifices for our kids. A lot of sacrifices. I don't want to cry. I made so many sacrifices for my kids. And I'm not perfect, and I didn't make all the right choices, but I made so many sacrifices for my kids. These past few years of just being free from relationships and just mentally free and safe, I've really tried to put my all into my kids. I try to put my all into my kids. And it's so draining sometimes, especially when you don't have friends that you can talk to, and just, it's so draining sometimes, because I have my kids 24/7. The only time I don't have them is when they are at school. You know, so if I want a break, I don't really get that, especially with all of them. I can't just get a break with all of them. They're always with me. So I wake up in the morning, every single morning at about 6, and it's just go, 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 go. You gotta make sure the kids got what they need. You gotta feed them. You gotta care for them. You gotta love on them. You gotta laugh on them. And then once they get to school, it's like, okay, I have like 6 hours to just do what I need to do. Even in those 6 hours of me making content, like I have my main channel on YouTube, I have my modeling career, I have my makeup, I have my makeup business. It's just so much that I have to do within those 6 hours, because that's all I get to just, you know, be by myself. Even in those 6 hours, 6 to 8, whatever, whether in school, those hours go by so freaking fast. I have to make sure the house is clean. I have to make sure, like, if there's laundry, I gotta do the laundry. I gotta go and pick up stuff. I gotta go ahead and think about, okay, what are the kids gonna need when they get home? They need food, they need water, they need all this stuff, they need baths, they need, this is everything, homework, reading. Like, you gotta always constantly be on your toes. And I really just recently realized, like, wow, because, like, my daughter's in sports. My other daughter, she's getting ready to start ice skating. My son, he's dancing. Like, it's just so many things that surround my kids, because they have talents and stuff too. So when they come home from school, it's an even faster motion, because I still have to prep them for the next day, but I also have to get them to practice. I have to get them to, you know, I have to be there 100% for them with what they need for themselves, for their future. So being a mom is so much bigger than just waking up, feeding your kids, and making sure your kids are straight. You literally have to groom your kids every single day, day and night, for their future. You have to make corrections. You have to make adjustments. You have to adjust yourself, your life. You have to do all those things for your kids every single day. Every single day. And I say that to say this: if you are a mother and you find yourself feeling like, wow, I just can't do this no more, look at your child and know that this is the reason why you do this. This is the reason why you're tired. And formulate that into love, because we can give up too. We can walk out of these kids' lives just like their dads. We have a choice too, you know? We have a choice. A lot of people forget that moms have a choice too. So if you are an active mom, you've made your choice to be there for your child out of love. So since you know you love your child, you're willing to risk your whole life for them. That means sleep, sometimes your health, sometimes your mental health, sometimes just even when you're sick, you have to show up for your kids. And this, I love my kids with a passion, but it's hard being a mom. It's hard being a mom. And they actually watch my videos. So, babies, I just want to say this. Don't take my glasses off. Okay. Arie, Love, Queen, Arie, and Delora. I love y'all so much. Life has been so difficult for us. So difficult for us. And I know you guys want so much more. And I know you guys are trying to figure out what's next. But know that I got you. I love you. I'm going to always protect you from any and everyone at all costs. No matter how that makes me look. I love y'all. And I'm so proud that you guys are my kids because y'all are so amazing. Y'all don't even know it. Y'all don't even know it. Like, they pick up so much of me, you know, and I didn't realize that the person that I was is like, that's what I was showing them, you know, that woman going through abuse and all of that stuff and allowing their own father to treat them like crap. Like, I didn't realize that I was showing them that was life. It's not life, babies. As you know, because we talk, it's not life. And I'm so thankful that you guys are my kids because y'all have so much talent. It's not even funny. Like, it drains me. I'm like, oh my God. I see something in them. I'm like, I'll talk to my fiance and I'm like, okay, we need to be working towards this. We need to get this going because their time goes by so fast. So I'm like always trying to give them every single thing that I didn't get. And my mom gave me. With the modeling and stuff, my mom gave me that. But I'm talking about from 16 moving forward, I had nothing and I had no one to really help guide me into the right direction. Life guided me into the right direction. Being tortured guided me into the right direction. My last relationship, that man left me with nothing. He left me and my kids with nothing. He took all of our cars. And my names was on him. Took all of my cars. Gave one of the cars to his sister. And I don't know what he did with the other car, but I know it's repo because it's on my freaking credit. Like, he did stuff to me to torture me and to set me back. And took stuff out of my house, furniture, everything. Like, he just took from me. And my kids had to witness me get back on my feet. My kids really witnessed me get back on my feet. This is not a game. And for 2022, I really went hard for myself. I really went hard for my kids. I really learned a lot about myself. In 2023, baby, I'm like, I'm about to be a whole beast out this long. And I cry and I laugh, because I went through a lot of stuff, and some of the stuff that I went through, I'm healing from it. So it's just a blessing to be able to sit in front of the camera and say that, one, I'm alive, two, my kids are alive, and three, we are here together and we're making progress, and we've made it to a whole nother year. 2023 is about to be wild. It's about to be a wild year. And I'm just like, let's go. Because it's going to be a really beautiful year because I found myself. I have really amazing people around me. My kids are amazing and blessed. And I'm literally about to take a risk. And I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm so scared. But the clock is ticking. Only a few people know, but the clock is ticking. And I'm scared. I'm so scared. And it's a good scare. It's a good scare. You know, we deserve this. Like, we deserve it so much. So I wanted to make this video because I really need some. I don't care about the views. I don't care who watches this video. I don't care. I understand there's content y'all like and content y'all don't like. But this video is actually for me. I'm just gonna post it so it don't get lost. I want to always have this video, but 2023, I'm taking the biggest risk of my life with my 5 kids, and I can't wait to share it with y'all, the people that do support us. I can't wait to just be like, y'all, this is what it was, this is what it is, but it's gonna be big. It's so fucking big, y'all. Like, these is happy tears because God has brought me so far. He's brought me so far. The beginning of last year, I was so angry because I was fighting for relationships and friendships, and I was just like, I would not do people how they did me. You know, I just would not do those things to people. I literally had to snap out of it and say, Ariel, this is not you. You did nothing wrong to these people. It is their fault that they treated you the way they did. But that is what made you. And you are a mother. And you got to focus on being a mother before a friend, before a spouse, before anything. You have to focus on being a mother. And what I mean by focus on being a mother, I'm not talking about wrap your whole entire life around being a mom and taking care of your kids. I'm talking about taking care of you. You got to take care of you. Because if you don't take care of you, how can you take care of your kids? If you don't take care of you, how can you take care of your kids? I learned that the hard way. I learned that the hard way. I couldn't keep waking up in the morning crying and I got kids to raise and feed. I couldn't keep going to sleep crying because I got kids to raise and feed. So my kids are now witnessing me at the peak of my success. These past few years, they've watched me work when it comes to modeling. They watched me work when it comes to my acting career. I was kind of backed up a little bit, but they watched me be in some shows and some movies. They watched me. These are stuff I don't talk about. They watched me put out books. They watched me finish school. They watched me create content and get better and better and better. They watched me learn makeup to the gods. They watched me, okay? They watched me take us from the projects to where we are now, living in more luxury than what we was before. Because if you knew where we came from, baby, you would understand. You know what I'm saying? If you knew, and this is just one level up. We're about to go to another level, and then another level. And my kids are a witness to that. So the fact that they know that if you put your best foot forward, there's going to be an outcome. No matter how long it takes, they know it's going to be an outcome. So that's why 2023 is so important to me, because they know that this outcome that we're going to get is because of the labor that I put in, the passion that I put into this, into our lives. And I had to put in this in me first. Because like I said, your kids can't benefit from you when you're down. They can only benefit from you when you're up. And I show my kids my emotions. I don't mind it, because that's life and people have emotions. I sit down and I talk to my kids. I strategize with my kids. This is what I want to do. This is where I'm going to start with. This is where I'm hoping to end at. And my kids get to witness those processes. They witness me crying. Dang. And I'm not talking about crying over no man and over no friendship. I'm talking about life. Goodness, I'm having a hard time today, babies. I made this video. It didn't do nothing. I thought this was a good video. Like, what am I doing wrong? Well, mama, try this. Try this. Try this. Try this. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm researching. How can I do better? How can I do better? How can I do better? It's me. It's me. And I'm very open with my kids with how I feel, because I want them to be able to connect with people and their emotions, because the people that I had in my life didn't connect to my emotions. And I think that's a very, very bad trait to have. If you love someone, you should be able to connect to their emotions. So if my kids say they love their mama, if their mama is sad and sick and unhappy, I need my kids to be able to connect to my emotions, because I'm going to connect to their emotions when they're not happy, when they're sick, when they need help. You get what I'm saying? So the truth about being a mom is that it never ends. The truth about being a mom is that your kids are a reflection of you. And you made a choice to sit down and stay in your kid's life, for better or for worse. You made that choice. And I'm wishing all the mothers a happy and successful 2023. We all deserve so much. Tackle all of your goals head first. You may not get the result this year, but baby, if you keep going, you might get it next year. If you keep going, you might get it the year after. Keep being consistent in your life for you and for your kids. It's not easy. We are out here losing sleep. We are out here risking our lives. We are out here sacrificing jobs, everything to show up for our kids. That's all I got to say, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was a good video for you guys to watch. I'm so sorry if it wasn't. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.